Hello and welcome. It's KD7QOW again. We're at the bottom of what's called Ghost Ridge, although most of the soda guys just refer to it by its soda designator, CN something. But you've all seen this one before. Everybody's hiked this one before. My leg is finally healed enough that I feel like I can snowshoe it. I'm not really feeling up to I'm not really feeling up to skiing right now, but I'm here with my friend JM. And it's actually turning out to look like kind of a nice day, as long as it doesn't start dropping snow bombs on us from the trees. And we'll just see what happens. It's just a nice day to romp around in the snow. So I think maybe I'll show you some video along the way and then see you at the top. So I think we're near the summit, but I want to show you something about winter travel always being harder than it really looks. Which makes it funny, the point values on these summits, they don't mean anything. Just stop worrying about points because they're meaningless. Somebody tells you they got lots of points, that's cool. This is only a 2-pointer, but here, let me show you, so every step you take going up this, the snowshoes sink about 1.5 feet. It's hard to convey on the camera how much work this is, but it's a lot of work because this is fresh snow. We're making tracks in it. There you go, a little sink. It sinks every now and then. You get a firm spot, but not usually. And we still have to get up this pitch, which again doesn't look like much on the GoPro, but I guarantee you it's a lot. So you're definitely working for it. This is no drive up. This is no 10-point drive up, that's for sure. But it's a pretty cool little summit. Lots of people do it. Okay, summit achieved. When I was reviewing the video, the audio right here is unusable, but it was a beautiful day. It wasn't raining. It wasn't even windy like it was predicted to be up here. But unfortunately, I forgot my matching transformer for my end-fed half-wave. I didn't even have the little splitter that I could use that I usually keep in here. I usually keep a splitter in here that I can use as a backup to make a random wire. So I'm gonna try to get clever. I think what I might try to do is unwind my antenna and then see if I can shove the far non-operator end of it right here. I think if I strip that wire and push it into the BNC, I might be able to still activate on HF. And just, I'm using a KX2, so that's the only way I would even consider that, is the KX2 has that internal tuner. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put that tuner through its paces. I'll play around with this and see if I can make it work, because now it's become a challenge. So I think now it's a matter of personal pride. We'll see what I can make it do. So I'm gonna play with it, but I gotta think about it, so I can't think and talk at the camera at the same time. I don't see anywhere to put the camera. No, I'm not gonna make you watch me figure this out. I'll let you know if it works. So, wind this a little tighter, see if I can get it to go into that jack. So the trick is to do this without shorting it out and then blowing up the finals on my expensive little radio. A janky setup like this.
That's kind of nice, though. You can just stick it in the snow.
Oh, it's super handy. That's the one thing I love about activating in the snow. It's like you just. So what I'm going to do is I'm using the half of this as like a kind of a random wire. It's gonna be not really a random wire length though, because it's about a half wave on 20 meters, but there's a 30-meter link up there that I can unlink if it's having trouble tuning, and then I'll use the other half of the antenna as a counterpoise. So I'll just hook this up to the body of the radio. Good word. Those are famous last words. Like, yeah, what did he say right before he blew up the finals on his radio? Well, it should work. My kingdom for like an alligator clip. Because what I need, everything I of course I've responsibly put connectors on everything, And then what I need is a bare piece of wire.
Can you cut the last inch off of one of these long ass pieces?
These, the wire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I didn't want to cut off my connector.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm trying to...
But I mean, like, if you have to, you have to.
I mean, I just went to all this work to not have to do that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna like...
Well, you did it at home, right? Under controlled conditions, so it shouldn't be hard to do again.
No. Well, yeah, what I usually do is I take my antennas over to Fort Vancouver, where there's a big grassy area, and I use that area to tune them up. Because, you know, it's so weird. Every time I've tried just duplicating an end-fed half wave by like using the exact same dimensions before, and you would think that would work, but every time I try it, I still need to retune it. So, all right, so I've stripped apart a piece of wire from there. I just use it. This is my favorite antenna of the ones I've built, so I didn't want to like... I guess this is going to induce me to grow more. Come up with new ideas. All right, so there we go. That should work as a counterpoise. And then I've got that. Okay, good. That's Puerto Rico. Okay, so I qualified on HF with a very sketchy setup, but I made it work. I turned my end-fed half wave, my linked end-fed half wave, into kind of a random wire. So I have, you can see I just have my radio, like it's just literally stripped and shoved into the BNC jack, and then I had to do a little more wire stripping and connect the counterpoise to the body of the radio. And then up here, I'm only using this very short piece of wire up to this link right here. So I don't know what it is, whatever, you know, it's whatever would turn a 30 meter antenna into a 40 meter antenna. That's it. It's not very high off the ground, but I managed to get all the way into Puerto Rico on 15 meters. The only band I could get this set up, the tune up on. So I didn't panic. I'm gonna go ahead and try some VHF from here into Portland. I'll probably make a couple. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a few, but not bad, really. Oh yeah, take a look at that mountain over there. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So there's that view. So even if I hadn't made any contacts, we've had a good day already. It's pretty nice out here for March, although oftentimes the best snow days are in March. So 7-3 everybody, get out there and go play with your radio, and don't give up if you discover that you forgot a crucial part of your antenna system.